first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Right off the bat, Mills looking to throw it.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This defense for the Jets, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
There's a little bit of enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over first and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's good for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Gentry. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Able to find Lazard.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave him with a third and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on third and 2.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Still third down.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Going right back to Wilson.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Rodgers to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a pickup of 6.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A first down throw for Mills.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of the first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 23 carries, 110 yards in the score.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game. And I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
After one on EA's second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw is Mills. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there and get 3 points. I'm just wondering, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
The Jets at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And some space here. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
They'll run with Hall.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there. In this game, so far, he's been denied.
Stevenson is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
On third down, here's Mills. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
That's taken on the 25.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
2nd and 11.
On play action, Rodgers. And Wilson with it, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a shot lower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Rodgers. Got a man here. It's Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's Mills.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
Wide open receiver complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we have come to halftime, and what?
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
That's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team, but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
That's complete to Lazard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Caught, it's Wilson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. It's brought in by Wilson. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, when you mention that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on second down. Mills. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mills. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And New York set to take the field. They're continuing to rock and roll. And at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. That's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ball again on second down.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ball again on second down.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Back at the 12. We've played 3 quarters. Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On 1st and 10, Mills.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Mills.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mills to throw it.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mills now from the 50.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they... can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
And if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Open man here is Gentry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Mills on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First down, Mills.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Room here to run. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Throwing, Mills.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Mills now.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Black Ultra. Real green. Blue striker. Green jacket.
Now Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Mills.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Mills.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
To throw, Mills.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's brought down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off.